to my channel. I'm sorry for the glare. I was trying so hard to get, I told you guys this before, I have these huge windows in front of me and they've been a huge pain in the ass today. So today's a Flosstube. My voice is a little cracky. I've had severe allergies. I don't know what's going on with them. Just can't seem to get it together these past couple of weeks. I don't know what number Flosstube this is. This particular episode is going to be all cross stitch, I think. But I do sew and I do crochet, so there's that. Today is a giant cup of coffee type of day. It's also Monday, so there's that. Yeah, still COVID, still quarantine, still not going anywhere. One of those things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of personal updates. Floss of the month is being sent out today. I've gotten a couple of emails about that. I'm so sorry about them going out late. Let me look real quick. There is still 2 people who have not paid their floss of the month, and they have not contacted me about their floss of the month. And so I don't know. I'm not sure. I think if you guys are one of the ones that haven't paid, I'm probably going to cancel your links today and be done messaging you, because I've sent reminder emails, I think on Friday, and nobody's gotten back to me. So just so you know, if you're one of the ones that have not paid, your subscription's going to be canceled, because if you don't want to pay, or you can't pay, or you want to wait, or you want to cancel, you know, all you have to do is send me an email. I'm pretty laid back about it. You know, last month I had a couple of people not even pay until like the 30th for that month, even though it went out like on the 1st or the 2nd or something. So it's cool. And let's see. I think that's it, guys. Let's talk about, so Amy and I are doing a Christmas gift exchange. And so I've got, let me see. Yeah, I've got all her stuff, and I'm not going to show it because I'll give it away because she watches. Also, Amy did a Flosstube. Is it just me, or is there a ton of Amy's in Flosstube? I get so confused when somebody says Amy, because I never know who the heck they're talking about. So yeah, she is, I'm going to put a link in the description below, and I will put her name here in case you don't click on the description and you're watching this and you want to just see her name. I will put it here. I think she's got 2 videos up now, if I'm not mistaken. So far, she's done them weekly, so I'm very proud of her for that. And you guys, she's going to be great. She's going to have so much stuff. She could literally make a haul video every week for the next year. Just haul, an hour long, and still probably not show you all her stash. It wouldn't even be haul, it'd be like stash acquisition. She could show you. Or Sable, like Michelle likes to call it, that stash acquired beyond life expectancy. Definitely that. So, oh, I forgot a whip. Hold please. Okay, we're back. I hope this glare's not bothering you guys too much. I'm wearing my Frogworths shirt today. It's, yeah, you guys, I haven't left the house in like 2 days. Just is what it is. Okay, so whips. I've worked on a couple of things. I have to grab, oh, and have you guys noticed my fancy floss wall? Yeah, right here. Totally missing a green that I found on the floor this morning. So these are command hooks. I got the clear command hooks, and I don't know if that's the problem, but they keep falling off, and it's always a different one. It has nothing to do with that TV cord, because different ones have fallen, and I had the TV cord for like the first couple of days pulled back this way and they were still falling. And then I wanted to watch TV over the weekend, so I had to move it. I'm just trying to get comfortable. So I worked on a couple of things. I don't think I showed you guys the latest progress on this one in my last Flosstube, but I think I had worked on it before. And it's the Praiseworthy Stitches Say Boo scissor fob that Amy had gifted me a while back, a couple of Amy boxes ago. And this is what it looks like. Oh, I forgot to do my nails. I have all my color streets right behind you guys. I started in on the white, filling the ghost in, and then I think right here is where the cat starts coming in, and I stopped, and then the ghost comes back out this way, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I know this right here is the cat tail. This moved very quickly. I did all of this green in one sitting, and then I just never picked it back up again for a couple weeks. I thought for sure that I was going to start this and finish it like immediately, but this, I think this is 32 count linen, and it's on this tiny piece. Like, it fits in my hand, piece of linen, and it's kind of finicky. You know how linen is, and then because I'm working with it's a small, very small size, so it's gonna be so cute when it's done though. But I'm kind of nervous to sew it because I feel like it's gonna be difficult to sew. So then, editing me, I forgot to show you guys something. Whole project, tons of work. Temperature. After last Flosstube, I did oh, they're gonna come knock on my door because I said I was gonna have 6 packages and I only have 4. Okay. Whole project. Did I just put the whole damn thing away? Oh, right here. Let's see. Making sure she's not coming back because I said I was gonna have more than I did. That's okay. I'll take the rest of the post. I forgot a whole project, you guys. I'm going to put a picture here of what this looked like. My hair got a lot messier from then to here. It's because I was putting packages together and stuff. Okay. I did a lot. So, I have started, okay, last time to now. So, last time I only had March. So I completed all of April and started on May. I started getting really bored doing the leaves because I had already had the branch, and then I finished April, went into May, got bored with the branch, and then I started coming up to do June, and I messed up. Up here, can you see where I frogged it all? I was copying this from this one, so this is correct and this one wasn't, so I had to frog all of this, and then I need to come in and do some corrections, I think, here, and everything else is correct except for the 2 branches that were going to go there. So I frogged it before I put it away, so when I come back to it I just need to make sure I'm in the right spot and then continue stitching, so I don't have to worry about the frogging, because I knew if I didn't frog it I wasn't going to want to do it again, or at least as quickly, and I'm trying to catch up, which I think if I can get another day in like this, where I did April and May, if I can finish May and do June, then I'm well on my way to finish this in 2020. And I thought about doing like a chart here to do like a little 4x4 block or a 2x2 block of each temperature, but then I'd have to backstitch in each temperature. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a sticker of the let me show you, of this. I'm going to make it a lot smaller. I'm not going to have any of this, but I'm going to have the color, and I'm going to have the degrees, and I'm just going to stick it on the back. It'll probably be like as big as this, and just put it on the back. Yeah, I'm so proud of it, you guys. I'm obsessed with it. I will pop in a picture here of what this looked like last time, because I'm pretty sure I showed it last time, because I've been working on it a lot, and we are so close to a finish. And I think my last photo, I didn't show you guys the bottom, so if I have a photo, I think at this point it would probably be 2 floss tubes ago when I showed the whole entire thing, in order for you guys to see a difference anyway. I'll try to pull up pictures of both of those, so last week and the one from a couple of floss tubes ago, so you can see the work on the bottom and then the work on the top from last week. And here it is now. So I finally finished the top, you guys. Oh my god, this was horrid. I don't know why I struggled with this top so much, but everything up here is complete except for this was one of the additional patterns that she released when everything was done. She came out with this, and then there's a couple, there's somebody here, there's somebody here, and then there's some bats and stuff at the top that go in. So I finished that, and I also finished all of the dudes at the bottom here. So these bottom people were also released after the whole main chart was released. She came out with like I don't know what they were called, but they came out at the very end. So it was it right here, and my balloon is really wonky because it is too many stitches, and I was not gonna go on frog because I was stitching up and down, and I wasn't gonna go frog all that. So it was it with the water and the paper boat, the little girl sitting on the bench, and I don't know what I did wrong here. She's supposed to be straight, and when I was looking at the empty space that I left for her, for some reason it was angled, which actually I think it looks fine because it looks like you're looking at her kind of from the side instead of straight on. And my bench is also missing one stitch right there to complete it, but that's okay. I'll fix that later. It'll look much better once that stitch is in. And then I completed, the robot, which I'm not sure what this robot's from. On the chart it says Gauge. I'm not familiar with that. And then I also completed this Pet Cemetery one here. The little boy and the gravestones with the black cat. The black cat, actually he's missing a red eye, a French knot eye that I forgot to put in. And then here, my count is big time off down here somewhere. I don't know where I messed up at, but I messed up somewhere. So the gravestone, you can see it's got like a cross on the top. Yeah, that's supposed to be inside of here. I don't know what I did wrong, how that messed up. And so, yeah, I'm kind of winging it for, I'm gonna move the needle mine here, the box up here. So this box up here, I only had the plant and the water fountain done. So yesterday, this was literally all done yesterday, you guys. I put in her body and her hair. I'm not done with her hair. I have a couple more rows because it comes out like this. This is the girl from The Ring. And then in here is, I started on Hannibal, and he's wearing a straight jacket, and I'm almost done with the straight jacket, but I ran out of this color, and so I need to finish this light peach color, and then there's a darker brown that goes in over it with his orange pants. Yeah, he's supposed to be a couple squares over, and so I'm hoping that everything still fits, which is why I stopped. Once I ran out of the black thread for her hair here, I stopped and came over here so that I can squeeze things in closer if I needed to. So yeah, that was all. I literally put all that in yesterday. And yeah, I would have kept going on Hannibal. I really wanted to finish him, but my hands were hurting so bad. I was pushing so hard for at least this box to be finished along with that bottom portion. but I didn't. And so after I finish that one room, I just have those pieces on the top to do. And then I have to fill him in too, which it's not gonna be bad. That's actually Pinhead from Hellraiser. So Amy was saying that she doesn't know scary movies very well. I don't claim to know scary movies very well, but I feel like they were part of my childhood. And so I know all of them in here except for this one. The Sam, I don't know how you say it. I always said it's Sam Hain, and I heard somebody saying that it was actually Samhain, I think. I can't remember who was saying it, but he's the only one that I don't know, and I contemplated not even putting him in because I don't know nothing about him or her. Pretty sure it's him. But yeah, all of these other movies I've pretty much seen. The only ones that I'm not a big fan of is I wasn't a big fan of the Scream movies. I think they're pretty stupid, and I wasn't a big fan of the Saw movies. I think those were pretty stupid as well. But yeah, everybody else was pretty cool. The only changes I made was the Freddy room. She has something different charted, and I think there's supposed to actually be some back stitching here. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go back and check. But this particular blood splatter on the bed was not what she charted in the pattern. It was what somebody in the group charted in the group files. If you're in the Witchy, this is by the Witchy Stitcher, by the way. It's called the Chopping Wall, and it was stitch along from last year. But she charted something different in the bed. But in her group, she has a bunch of files of people in the group who have made their own modifications to her patterns. If you go into the photo albums, each album is titled, there's almost one for like every single room for both of the stitch alongs that she's done at this point. And so, oh no, my magnet fell inside somewhere. It's a pretty good tool if you want to make any changes to her pattern. So that was way too long about that. Oh, this is actually what the new one is going to look like. This is the one that I'm working on right here. But see how there's a bunch of space here? So I think I'm okay if I have to move over him. He can totally move over one without even hitting the table yet. And this whole table can also move over one without it being an issue. And so I think we'll be fine. Again, I have no idea where I messed up. No idea. So, this one, I was hoping that this would be a new start and a finish by the time today came, but I spent a lot of time yesterday on chopping ball. Otherwise, I could have definitely finished this one, but I started first base by ink circles. If you guys remember, I did Here Comes Trouble last time for my sister because she is huge into band, and she actually plays in her college band, and her boyfriend is a band teacher at the high school where they live at. And so I thought these were going to be good, a good present for them, and I'm going to frame them all. My daughter's watching TV in the living room. I thought these were going to be a good present for them. So this is what all three look like. So Here Comes Trouble is this one. This one is First Base. And then this one is All Together Now. And so I'm going to do all three. I have slight changes on them. One mainly being the fabric. The first one I did in like a green fabric. And then this one is on this fabric. And this is how far I got. I am not using any of the called for colors except for Dublin Bay because I didn't have any. So it calls for Dublin Bay, Wavy Navy, Poblano Pepper, and Cinnamon Toast, which are all classic colorworks. I actually have Cinnamon Toast, but Cinnamon Toast is used for the bars, and I didn't like that color. So I changed the bars in the first one to Weeks Darks Onyx, and I'm just going to carry that across to all 3 patterns so that they all match. And then Dublin Bay is this here that was called for. And then this blue here is actually Wavy Navy. I didn't have anything that quite matched what is called for, but I felt like this one matches the best, which is Old Prim Blue from Victorian Motto. That's the blue that I'm using. It's not bad, actually. It's pretty good. And then I'm using chopped chives instead of poblano pepper in here. And so the chopped chives, during the day, I can see a clear difference between the 2 flosses, and that's when I picked the colors. But when I was stitching them, it was actually in the evening time. And like, I feel like you can't tell the difference when they're stitched together because they're both together right here. And then they're going to be together in here and in here. I think in this centerpiece, triangle and plus, Dublin Bay, yeah. And they're also going to be together here. And I'm not sure. I'm kind of rethinking my choices, but I'm just going to stick with it because it does use, I feel like in, oh, the wrong one. In the pattern, it's also very subtle. So I think we'll be fine, right? So yeah, that's the pattern. I feel like I'm halfway through, maybe a little more, because I have the 2 motifs here and 2 more. Oh no, those are on there too. Oh, and then the swirl on the bottom I gotta finish. So yeah, I think we're a little more than halfway in to finish the bars. So yeah, there's that. My sister does not watch me, by the way, so I feel comfortable sharing it here. I was going to share it on Instagram, but she actually follows me on Instagram, so I figured I better not show that on Instagram. So those are my 2, well, I don't know, how many was that for? Whips. And then, let me pull out the, okay, so I told myself that I couldn't start the Universal Monsters. Do I have it? I told myself that I could not start the Universal Monsters stitch along unless I finished Chopping Mall. I'm getting so close to finishing Chopping Mall, and I want to make sure that I have everything that I need for the Universal Monsters. So I have it in this, like, thing here. And this is the cover photo for it. And I'm doing the expanded version, which is going to be freaking gigantic, and it's going to look something like that. I'm crazy and absolutely fell in love with this. This is what it looks like, and it's going to be amazing. So it's got like Winchester Brothers added in, all kinds of stuff. Her main rooms consist of these 9 here, and so it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra rooms, and I don't know if this edge is part, I don't think the edge is part of the pattern. And then the Oogie Boogie Moon, oh, I don't know if I'm going to do the Oogie Boogie Moon or if I'm going to do the other Blood Moon. There's another Blood Moon that they did too. I'm so torn because I really like the orange Blood Moon, which is, I'll show you from back. This one. That's the one that I printed. But I'm fully in love with the Oogie Boogie Moon too. So, there's that. Oh, all the papers are popping out. Where I was going with that was because there's a mummy room that has a sarcophagus in it, and I wanted to do the sarcophagus in some kind of shinier material. I thought about getting some silks, but I didn't. What did I do with the other? could have sworn that I had a couple more colors. So it calls for a blue, so I picked up DMC Satin in $9.95, and then it also calls for a purple, and I forgot my list when I went, so I picked up both of them, 550 and 552, but I think the one I end up using is going to be 552 because it's darker and it looks better. And then I also need a gold and a brown, 2 different shades of red, so I'm hoping that I can find more colors online. These I just found at the store, at Hobby Lobby. Unfortunately, it was Hobby Lobby. I'm really trying hard not to go to Hobby Lobby, but we all know what that's like. Okay, so more freebies. Where's the second? Okay, it's in here. Let me sort through these real quick. Hope I'm not too low for you guys. I feel like I am, but are these all from Amy? I think they are. Amy again sent me a bunch of stuff. Oh, where'd you go? I know you're here. There we go. So, if you guys didn't know, Doreen Jones is doing a stitch along. So, Doreen Jones decided to do a 4-week stitch along for the month of October. And at this point, weeks 1 through 3 have been released. I showed you guys week 1, which was Death. And then week 2 was Mummy. And week 3 is Frank. Aren't they cute? I don't know. So I printed this from my computer. And I printed this one from my phone. So I have a wireless printer. And yeah, it comes out better on the phone. It comes out bigger, but it's more clear on the computer one. So the bottom says trick or treat, and then there's going to be one more pattern. I don't know what day she's coming out with these. I'm not sure, but it's on her Facebook page. She's just putting them there in the photo albums, and she actually has, I think I showed you guys last time, some of her freebies. So there's that, and then I'm also printing out the Ingleside Imaginarium one, but I haven't printed out any additional ones because at this point the whole second row has been released, but I was waiting to see what they were going to look like charting wise because I didn't want to waste so much paper printing out the daily versions. And so I need to get on there sometime and see what it looks like at this point to see if I should print out that whole row yet or if I should wait till it's done. And then Stitchonomy is having their Halloween 2021. They've done one similar like this for the past 2 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And at this point, well, they're releasing one of these little boxes every single day. I'm trying to get it. There we go. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the image and I'm putting it into, what did I use? Publisher, so that I could freely move them around. And I'm just putting them on the pages like this and then printing them out once I reach a full page. So at this point, I have a full 3rd page that I can print out, but I haven't yet. And so these are free. Every single day you get one to your inbox. I don't know your email inbox if you sign up for it. And I don't know how it works if you sign up late. I'm not sure. I don't know if you have access to the whole thing. This is the first time that I've done it. And I'm pretty sure the previous years, I think last year's was free too, but it's not free now. You have to purchase it now. So, you know, FYI. And then the one thing that I did buy was this pattern from Artist Design called No New World. It's on their Gumroad. I don't know if they sell anywhere else, but it's on there. I went back and forth whether or not I wanted to get this or not, and ultimately decided to get it. This was actually what I was going to start the day that I started the ink circles, and I was like, shoot. And I was thinking, like, what color should I use? And then I remembered about the ink circles and remember it being so close to Christmas already. And I was just talking to my mom that day about what to get my sister for Christmas because I have no idea what to get them. And I remembered that I was doing those as part of her gift. So I ended up starting that. And I'm actually thinking of doing it in this Dinky Dyes called Aussie Dawn. I just need to find a fabric for it. I was gonna do, I don't know if you guys can, oh, you can't. Here on the end, I have a floss that I got with the Frogwords box called Tutti Frutti, and it's a super variegated blue and pink one, but I didn't think it matched. I don't know, like this one looks totally fine with the pink, but I didn't like the blue. I like the green, but I didn't have a floss like that. And yeah, I don't know. I think this is the one that I'm going to use. And I just happen to have this. I pulled this out and left it on my desk because, like I said, I was going to start that pattern. So I'm pretty sure this is the one that I'm going to use. I'm not sure. I have a couple of Dinky Dyes. I just knew that I wanted to use one that was highly variegated like this. And I think that's going to be it. Then just cross stitch came. This is the, I don't even know, December issue, I guess. It doesn't, yeah, December 2020. This is the December 2020 issue. I'll show you guys real quick what's in here. It has some cute stuff in it, but not like a whole bunch. So this is what it looks like. This is a stitch along they're doing. I really like this one. Well, it's called like Autumn something, and then, you know, a bunch of Christmas stuff that I don't care for, religious stuff again that I don't care for, and that's it. I feel like this is the smallest issue of just cross stitch that I have, which I guess, like, how could you blame them after releasing the giant ornament issue? Like, how do you expect this to be big at the same time? So there's that. And then, oh, I also picked these up. So I found these and they were a really good price, except that they were only 3 of them. And I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I have been searching high and low for the Tingles patterns at a good price. Lizzie Kate patterns can be difficult to find sometimes. And from my understanding, it's because a lot of the distributors now don't carry Lizzie Kate because she signed some kind of deal where 123 Stitch sells her exclusively. If I am mistaken, please correct me, but that is what another Flosstuber told me. And so I have been looking for these all over the place where they weren't $10 a piece, and I came across these 3. Well, you guys are gonna see maybe next Flosstube what the deal is with this, but these were the only 3 I could find at the time, and I fell in love with these after watching Aaron to Martini Stitcher stitch up this whole entire thing. So these Lizzie Kate cards are called a Flip It series, and in a Flip It there's 2 patterns in the Flip It. Well, in order to get this whole entire thing, there's 12 patterns, which is 6 of these bad boys. And so I was having a very hard time finding all of them. These particular ones come, can I show you guys? No, I guess I can't. These come with the charms. The ones that I purchased have all of the charms. The 3 that I have in my hand all have charms in them. So I got Just Batty and Trick or Treat. It's Halloween and Fright Night, which is the one I just showed you. And then it's Hello Scream and Toil and Trouble. And I fully intend on stitching it in this form. I don't know, I might change my mind and do that. No, I think I'm going to do that because I don't like having a bunch of little stuff laying around. I don't know. So far, my favorite one is Fright Night. It's just the cutest thing ever. So, I got those. Okay, so then I went to the thrift store and picked up a couple of things. No. It wasn't a thrift store. It's a secondhand bookstore that I went to because I was looking for something else. When I was walking out, I was thinking, maybe they have cross-stitch stuff here. And did they? They had like 3 giant shelves of cross-stitch stuff, like huge, filled with books and patterns and magazines. It was crazy. So I did find a couple of really cool things. So I found these charts by Calico Crossroads. And it says, a counted thread designed by Linda Connors, adapted from the artwork of Kathleen Kelly of Cats by Kelly. And I just thought they were freaking hilarious. So this one's called File This. Oh my god, isn't that the cutest thing? These were all 25 cents, you guys. Like, that is the real tag on there, 25 cents. I got this one, which is called Strung Out. You can see the cat hiding in the tower. Tech support. Meow.com. And Baroque. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm actually going to like stitching these because it's all like backstitch. But I couldn't resist because it was so freaking funny. Then I also found this bad guy, which is a cross-stitch Christmas. So I don't know what I'm going to use this for yet. I don't know if I'm going to give it away. I think I'm going to give it away. It's even got like a Hirschner's Needle Workshop like paper catalog thing in it to order, and it is in perfect freaking condition. It has a ton of patterns in it. This was released in 2008, and I actually have 2 of these books already that Amy sent me that have some gorgeous freaking patterns in them. And I think I'm gonna give this one away right now. So if you want to stitch anything in here, you just tell me that you want to stitch the Christmas stuff out of the Christmas book, because I'm trying to show you guys a couple more patterns. It has some really freaking cute stuff in it. I'm gonna try to show you guys one that doesn't have. There's some stockings in here, some Santas, which I've really been digging those Prairie Schooler Santa ones. I don't know why. These are cute. Santa there. Oh, look, here's some stuff on the back. I showed you guys those, but look, there's one of the stockings. That's cute. Snowman. So yeah, if you want to stitch this, tell me something about Christmas stitching on there, and that'll be today's giveaway. At the end of this video, I'll post the winners to last week's giveaway. So there's that. And then Amy, dear sweet Amy, sent me a bunch of stuff again. So these are the paper patterns, and then she sent me a ton of little kits that I put away already. It's just too many to show, and I think I'm going to keep a handful of them and then either do giveaways with the rest, or I don't know yet. And then she also sent me a huge bag of finishing trim that I have no idea what I'm going to do with yet. And there's a couple of other things in there that I just put aside. I figured I would just show you guys the paper patterns and call it done. So the stuff that I'm keeping first, of the stuff that she sent me, I'm going to show you guys that first. So I decided to keep 3 gray wolves. Looks like that. Lately, I don't know what it is, but I've really been into the Native American charts. I haven't stitched any of them yet, but I really, really like them. And then I haven't decided yet if I'm going to keep this one called Walk Softly. Again, it's got the Native American designing on it, and it says, "Let us walk softly on this earth with all living things, great and small, remembering as we go that one God, kind and wise, created all." These are dimensions leaflets. But this one, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep it yet or not, but I still have it in the keep pile just in case, because I can always take it out later, but I can't take it back if I decide to give it away. And then I think I'm also going to keep this one. I don't know why I like it so much. It's called Harvest Moon, and it's from Stitch World X Stitch. I have never heard of this, but I'm really digging this one for some reason. I don't know why. It's really cute. And then there's also this one's funky. I don't know why I like it so much, why it's calling to me, but I love it. It's also by Stitch World X Stitch, and it's called, what? Moonlight Flight. I don't know why I love this balloon so much. I don't know if it's because it's like in the sky or something, but I'm totally digging the buildings on the bottom, the balloon, the clouds, everything about it. I have plenty of blue Aida to stitch this on, and it just looks so funky and cool that I absolutely love it. It says design size 10.5 by 13. Designed by Gary D. Hanner, or Hainer, not sure which. But it just looks so cool. That balloon is actually quite confetti. So there's that. Again, I decided to keep this one called Mates, because I just love wolves. And this actually might end up being in a giveaway, because I actually have a, what's it called? I have a stamped cross stitch piece that's also 2 wolves. So I don't know if I need this one. And I think I've already started the wolves one. And this looks quite difficult, but it's very pretty. Really good. All this stuff's in really good shape too. Oh, also, she sent me this freaking adorable card that looks like, so I have 2 orange, I have 2 gingers, 2 ginger kitties. I have a gumball and I have a butter, and that totally reminds me of butter. Somebody walking outside. I always get like weird when people walk in my yard. Okay, so there's a bunch of magazine leaflets. The ones that I decided to keep was Best Witches. And then I don't even know who this is by. It doesn't say. But the chart is on the back of it, but it doesn't say who it's by. But I like this one, keeping that. And then also that one. That one's so cute. This one is by Jacqueline Fox. That's all it says. Yeah. No idea. And then let me see. Let me make sure, because I kind of like mixed all this stuff up. Is there? This lady also has a bunch of handwritten notes in here that I'm gonna leave inside of there, because some of them are like she's rewritten the symbols for whatever reason. Yeah, and then I think the rest of the stuff is just stuff that she sent that I'm not keeping, as far as I can tell. Yeah. So the first thing is this Winnie the Pooh chart out of a magazine. I'm sure somebody is going to love this. I'm going to just separate this so I don't get it mixed up with my kept stuff. Then this is in a big leaflet called Shenanigans. And this is one of the ones that she's rewritten the symbols for. It's called Noel, but aren't these little, like, I think they're koalas? Aren't they the most cutest thing though? So this one, I don't know why she redid the symbols, but they're on the back. And then she made a copy of the back, it looks like. I don't know what. There's another symbol list, and then there's another symbol list. And so they all match, so I'm just leaving them in there. Then we have trimmings, which I actually have another one like this that I might pair with it, and it's got all these like ornaments. They're really cute Christmas ornaments. I love these little houses. There's one here, and then there's one down here. Is that a house too? Oh no, that's a cookie. Look like a house from back here. And then there's some more in the back. These ones are a little scarier. Then there's this graduation one by Buckley Moss, which, so their thing, I always think that their patterns are going to be these like creepy, weird things because that's what their leaflets look like. They're like really weird. I think it's called like Graduation Boy or something. The Graduation Boy. I don't know about that. Again, these are going to go into the free thing. And then, remember I was telling you guys about those weird, like, back in the day when you could get those recipes in the mail. I'm pretty sure there was a Stitch one at some point. Because I think I've got 5. There's 4 of each of these. So I'll probably do 4 separate giveaways. 4 of these and pair one of these with one of these. Because it's going to be 4 charts. And so I have 4 of these too. We've got Tuscan Splendor and Seascape Delight. Is that what this is? I'm trying to read it backwards. And then Garden Gazebo and Lakeside Wonder. I really like this Lakeside Wonder one. So I have a bunch of these. Those are going to definitely be giveaways. Then there's also this Seek Joy needle book cutout that I think somebody's probably going to love. I actually quite like it, but I don't. I probably won't stitch it. Seek Joy with Needle in Thy Hand. Here's what that says. Then we've got this DMC Sir Galahad, which it looks like they probably stitched him and just left the chart. But the whole chart is here. And you guys, it is a monster. It is huge. It says 14 by 17. This chart is gigantic in here. So it looks like it was a kit at one point and now it's no longer a kit. So Nestling Sampler, which is a bunch of baby birds. Sweet Days, Sweet Dreams, which is stuff for babies. This is pretty big. There's quite a few pages in here. It doesn't tell me how many pages it is. Oh, yeah, it is. 21 pages. This is actually by Stony Creek. So, I don't know. There's quite a few charts in here. Oh yeah. Also, you can see some of this stuff. I think that's the same shit it was showing on the front, though. There's that. There's also this one by Great Big Graphs. Easy Reading Counted Cross Stitch. Let's see how easy this is. It's not that much bigger. I don't know, but it's called Iris Garden. Then we've got these English cottages. Almost contemplated keeping this one too, just because I like the style. But I have a ton of houses, a ton. These are really cute. It's called paint stitching. I don't know why it's called paint stitching, but it says you can do it on plastic canvas. I think the idea of it is that you can paint it with paints using the blocks, or you can do like, I don't know, because it shows you like jewelry, like it's got like wire cutters and an X-Acto knife. I don't know, but it has some really cute stuff in here. Like, look at these little candy canes. I love this cat pumpkin. The gingerbread house. That's cute. I figured somebody's definitely gonna like those. Then there was this kit. Not into this either. It's a religious thing. Decorative cross stitch keepsakes, and it's got, is it a religious thing? Oh no, it is just a wedding sampler type of thing. Not into that either. Holiday delights. This is so cute too. This has some really cute ones in it. Then there's also, there's a bunch of notes like on all of them. I don't know why. So this one has some Santas in it. This is called Alma Lynn Encore, a treasury of classic cross stitch in Alma Lynn Christmas. 49 design. So there is some really cute stuff in here. These Santas, I don't know what is with me lately with wanting to stitch Santas. I don't know if it's because we're so close to Christmas, but I know that everybody's been going like crazy for those Santas, like that are hard to find. I guess like they don't, I don't know, I guess they're like vintage now. I don't know. There's this one called Mediterranean Villa. I don't know. It just says Sherry Tea Step Awayu. I don't know. But this is really cute. And then it also, so this is the full chart. And then it gives you guidelines on how to stitch the smaller pieces if you want to only stitch one of these smaller pieces in here, which is, I thought that was cute too. But I really like the whole thing. So you can, it's just, especially that you got like the mountain in the back and it looks so detailed. Then there was also this one called I Love Cats, which, Amy, did you know that this was in here? Because it's really cute. I love this guy right here holding the mouse. And this guy. And then there's some more. This guy especially. So that. Then Pegasus and the Unicorn. Again, not my style. And then this one's really cute. I like it. This is another one of those great big ones. And it's called Cityscapes Moonlight, which I think this is New York because of the Twin Towers here. Not 100%. Don't quote me on that. But I think. And it's a design by Woodrow Bowman, but then on the back it's got a note by Karen Lykwala, Cross Stitch Mom, who I guess is the owner of Great Big Crafts. You guys are not that big. Like, they look the same as like some of the other charts. Like, it looks pretty, I don't know. I mean, they're bigger, but to call them great big, I wouldn't call them great big. What is all this stitching? Oh, so you stitch this guy. I would just do it on Blue Ada. Oh, no, you can't because the buildings aren't stitched. So all this guy is stitched, and they do it on either black or navy blue Ada. Yikes. It wouldn't be bad though, like if you got the stitching. Well, I don't know. It's still a lot of freaking stitching. And I don't know what this one is here. Because these, I don't know what these towers are. But yeah. That's it, you guys. That about covers it. I got my acid dyes in the mail. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I was wanting to dye some yarn and maybe some floss in that way. So I got the stainless steel deep pans to do it in. I got some tongs specifically for dyeing, and then I got the acid dyes, which I already have put away up here somewhere, to acid dye. And yeah, so today I have a couple of household chores that I need to do, and then I think that's it. I'm gonna just try, I think, to work on, what's it called over there? Shopping mall. It's getting by me. I have to sneeze. Trying not to sneeze, and my eyes itch so bad. I take my allergy pills every single day and I just feel like they're not working right now. I think that's about it, you guys. I want to start all the things, but I have been pretty good about not starting anything that I just can't handle right now. Like, I've got so many big things that I want to start that I just haven't started. I still also spent a couple of days last week after my Flosstube working on my floss thing, and for the most part I'm almost done. I'm up to the 3000s. I think I did all of the 30 numbers, and then I think it goes straight to 33, maybe 32, I'm not sure. But I did all of the 30 numbers, and then not 300, like the 3000 ones, and then I don't know what I have left. I still have a bag left of these to do, and I don't know, I haven't, it took so much time, you guys, to do. Oh, I have to cut some more floss tags because I ran out. I was considering, my eyes itching so bad, going and getting one of the cutouts for the floss tags, because I use hole punchers, but you know how they have like the big giant hole punchers, not giant, but like this big, mostly used in like card making and stuff, but I think they have ones that are for tags, and so I was thinking just going and getting one of those instead of cutting every single one. I have a guillotine, which is what I use to cut my paper, but still, like, I still have to cut each individual card and make sure that all those measurements are always the same. So I have to pre-mark my paper first, and then you shouldn't cut more than like 2 or 3 pages, because then they get off, like they slide just a bit when you go to cut with the guillotine. And so I don't know, is it even called a guillotine anymore? I think when I bought it, it just said paper cutter. That was weird. Sounded like somebody was opening my door. My front door is like right outside this window. It was weird, and it's not windy either. I don't know. I think I'm still tired. I think that's it, you guys. I'm going to put all this stuff up. Paper trimmers, that's what I was talking about. The problem is that I'm just really trying to avoid Hobby Lobby. They're so bad. Like, they just do some really shady things, and I just don't want to go there at all and give them the time of day, because they know that they're not going to lose customers, right? I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to link Amy's channel below, so make sure that you go check her out. Again, I'm pretty sure she's got 2 videos up. Go watch those. What else? That's about it, you guys. You can follow me on Instagram if you want. I don't share anything on Instagram that I don't share here, and so it's not like anything special. Yeah, I may or may not add a Patreon link. I haven't decided yet how I'm gonna work that out or what I'm gonna do. We'll see. That's about it. Oh, you should go check out Amy's channel, because she gives some sneak peeks. Did she give a sneak peek? I think she talked about it. Something here that I'm doing here on the channel that she knows about. She talks about it that I haven't announced to you guys yet, so that's pretty exciting. So if you're just dying to know what it is, go watch her, because she has all the deets. Alright, you guys, I'm going to edit this and get this up hopefully today, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, guys, it is much later. I was getting ready to upload this video and realized that I didn't have the giveaway stuff ready, so I came on to look at the giveaway stuff. Sherry Eccles, you won last week for the card making thing with the floss and the catalog and the ADA and everything. You have not filled out the Google Doc yet. I'll wait another week. And I know what your information looks like, so nobody can try to scam and pretend that you're Sherry Eccles. But you have not filled out the Google Doc. And then this week we have, let me see, I have it here. So Daniela Dreskin won the Acorns All Around, and she has filled out the Google Doc. So Daniela, this is going to be going to you in Romania. Interesting. That's a very interesting address. And then this was a redo from the week before, because the woman who won this 2 weeks ago didn't fill out the Google Doc, so we redrew it. And Teresa Cuckle or Chuckle, not sure which, you won this. Again, you have not filled out the Google Doc. I feel like I've seen your comments before though. My lips are peeling. So I know that you watch. Go fill out the Google Doc so you can claim your prize. And that is it, you guys, for this week. Thank you guys.